Let us do parallelogram law of vectors using household equipments. So we are going to prove the law. So for that, I have taken the following instruments with me. I have taken 2 bottles, some water bottles. These are the bottles. I have put, it's a new bottle, so there is a plastic coating over here. And I have taken Cadbury's over here, chocolates. So each is of 25 grams, and this is a cloth band, and I have used it over here, and I have made the arrangement like this with the sweets on both sides, the bars, the chocolate bars, and at the center also there is a chocolate bar. I'm going to prove the law using this particular arrangement, and I have taped this on a refrigerator. You can put it on any solid body like this, and now this is moving freely because there is a plastic coating over there. At the most you can hold it and then pull this thread like this so that you get the equilibrium position. Now after getting the equilibrium position, we will mark the center. So I am marking the center like this. So I have marked it, and now I will take this. I have taken this knife because I can see the reflection of the thread on this. So as you can see, the reflection is seen on this particular thing. Otherwise we could have taken any mirror from our old purses or our old anything, broken piece of mirror. So I have taken this as the mirror for the reflection. So now I'll mark the positions of the threads by removing the parallax. So let me do that now. So I will take this like this. As you can see, the reflection. I will remove the parallax with my head, and I will mark this position here as well as here after removing the parallax. Similarly, I will do for this particular thread. I will remove the parallax and put the 2 points here, one here and one on the other side. And similarly, we will remove the parallax here and we will put the 2 points. So I will put the 2 points, and so I have completed the parallelogram by connecting all those points. And now if you measure this from here to here, let us put the values: P as 50, Q as 50 grams. So we write P as 50, Q as 50 grams. We had 2 Cadbury's, 25 each. Then we are going to find the length of the diagonal. This is about 2.9 centimeter. This R was equal to 25 grams. We had divided it by 10 to get 5 centimeter here, 5 centimeter here, and this is 2.9, so that will be 29 grams here. So this is 25, we got it 29. Not very good value, but sufficient to be explained. Then we will measure this angle over here, and that's theta, which we will write down here. So our observed W3 is how much from the diagram? This observed is 25 and from the diagram it is 29, and we are going to calculate it using the formula, and we'll write the angle over here. We measure the angle, so the angle theta comes out to be 146 degrees. And now we have the formula. R is equal to root of p square plus q square. Now we have got two formula here. One is R is equal to p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta if theta is less than 90 degrees. And R is equal to root of p square plus q square minus 2pq sine of theta minus 90 if theta is more than 90. So we will use the second formula, that is p square plus q square minus 2 into p into q into sine of theta minus 90 degrees. So this is the formula that we are going to use. So we have p is 50 square plus 50 square minus 2 into 50 into sine of 146 minus 90, root of all this. That will give us the resultant. So after calculating it, so let us calculate it. So when we calculate, it comes 29.24. So this comes 29.24. So more or less from diagram and from the formula it comes out to be same. So it is not very exact, but then we can modify it still more. So that's how we complete our we prove our law. R is equal to root of p square plus q square minus 2pq sine of theta minus 90. So like that, if we put the center one pq, that r1, as unknown, now here we knew it was 25, so we have written it as 25, but if it is unknown, it can give more or less a figure which is closer to the exact one. So thank you. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the chocolates.